Oh, it's like, here to show you the Arctic sandcastle coloring here. What you see is I went ahead and drew a picture, of a sandcastle along with the sandy beach, with the sky and then the ocean. And of course, I didn't, add no seashells or anything, but mainly just the sandy beach and along with the sandcastle. But what I'm going to be working with is I'm going to only be working with the peach marker here, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is be adding. I'm going to go ahead and be adding some peach outline right here for the beach area. Yeah, right here I went ahead and added some kind of realistic parts of the sandy beach here along with the shadow of the castle. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is add a little bit of a shade of peach right here along the side, for like a sandy beach type, like which I'm not sure if a lot of times that maybe if you were to go to the beach, that maybe you would see these like these big lump puddles of sand that bounce up and down, kind of like that, and every once in a while you may see go to the beach that you see flat lands of sand, but not too much dirt. I guess a lot of times it's sand. I guess you see it in like a lot of different colors. But of course, the way I'm doing it right here on this coloring is kind of like if you see, it's like in like kind of like in a children's book that like castles of sand or something like that. From a children's book. But I went ahead and see here. Go ahead and color in the rest. This is a shadow right here I added for the castle. And one of the reasons why I call it Arctic castle is it's like kind of like arched right here. It's like I went ahead and add some parts that depend on what direction you'll be facing towards the castle. If it's north, south, or east or west, depending on where the sunlight will be shining. And right here will be the shadow. So it's like kind of like like arched for the Arctic. Arctic sand castle, pretty much. I don't know about like something like Arctic Circle. So you go ahead and add some peach right here. Add some peach right there, but then so far with the castle that go ahead. I went ahead and add a little bit of peach, but go ahead and add, for the sides here, I went ahead and blended it in with the black, and then a little bit with the brown, but just to kind of make it look a little bit more realistic. Maybe I don't know if you would describe it as like 3D, kind of like a 3D look type, but if it was make it look more realistic, like if it were actually in like a shape, like a rectangular type shape, that to go ahead and add some shade, some darker shades of color on the edges to make it look a little bit more realistic. Got that part, and then go ahead and get this part right here of the sandcastle. And then go ahead and get this part right here, the bottom part, which I never really built a sandcastle before, so it's like so far with the sandcastle, I really wouldn't know if you got a big pile of sand on the bottom and then built it from there, or build it from top and bottom, or make different shapes of the brick walls, the stone walls with your hands or something like that. But The way I did was I went ahead and do it like an outline of the castle first, and then went ahead and colored in the different shapes and then the sizes and stuff. But go ahead and continue with the sides here. Got that side right there, and then for the top right here, just go ahead and add a little bit of a peach blend right here for the top of the castle. And then we're going to get these sides too. I mean, it kind of looks like something like maybe like a dollhouse or something. it's got that kind of look like a dollhouse or something. But for like a sand castle, to make it look like sandy. That like a lot of times it like the light orange or the peach or the yellow, those type of black and gray, those type of colors would I think would make it look for a sand castle. But let's see, you're going to get the bottom right here, and then go ahead and get the part of the door, in which of course I went ahead and blend it, colored in the dark brown and the light brown in for these windows here. They make it look like it, because since there's not a whole lot of sunlight coming into the inside of these windows and these doors, I went ahead and colored those in with like a real dark shade of brown and light and dark brown. But so far with the windows, is you go ahead and add some peach right there for like make it look like walls. But of course, the rate for a sand castle, I don't know if you would use a shovel or anything like that you use for a door, but you went ahead and these are pretty much open areas right here. Go ahead and add a little bit of peach right here to this part. And then a little bit of a shade of peach along here. And there you are. It's like the Arctic sandcastle coloring.